Welcome to Mariko's Hollywood Kitchen. I'm Mariko, and today we are making caramel and pear butter. Caramel and pear butter is absolutely delicious, but usually it takes a lot of time and effort. It involves a lot of canning, and let's face it, who has time for that between all our yoga classes and our spin classes and our Pilates classes and all our different crazy workouts that we needed to come up with a super easy way to make caramel and pear butter at home. So to get started, you will want to get your food processor. If you don't have a food processor, you could just use your blender instead. Then I'm gonna add 4 pears. So these are pears that were quartered, had the seeds and everything removed from the center, and I even left the peels on them. Then with my pears, I'm gonna add a cup of sugar. You could use a cup of brown sugar, but I'm out of brown sugar, so I'm actually just gonna add a cup of white sugar and a teaspoon of molasses. So if you're ever running out of brown sugar, that's a great substitution. All right. Then I'm gonna start to spice things up with some seasoning. Usually caramel and pear butter has a lot of cinnamon and nutmeg and ginger and cardamom. So today I'm using a little fresh ground nutmeg and a little fresh ground cinnamon. So normally caramel and pear butter was made back in the day as a way to preserve your abundance of pears. You don't actually see it in the stores that often. So if you happen to get some pears or see them on sale at the grocery store, it's a perfect opportunity to make this classic spread. So now I'm just adding a little bit of ginger. You could use about a half a teaspoon of ground ginger, the dry kind, but I like that extra spicy kick. So I'm gonna use about I'm gonna make it about a tablespoon of fresh ground ginger. Then I'm gonna add a little bit of lemon juice. This is gonna help keep the pears nice when you're cooking them down. So this is gonna be about the juice of 1 lemon. And then I'm gonna add a little bit of lemon rind. So this is such a great recipe to have on hand to put on your pancakes or your French toast or I guess if you're in Hollywood, your gluten-free English muffins and all that jazz. Okay, so I got a little bit of lemon rind in there. And now I'm just gonna process everything until smooth. You can see that everything is starting to combine together well. Once everything is blended together well, it is ready to go in a small saucepan. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to cook it over medium heat until it begins to brown. After about 10 to 15 minutes, your caramel and pear butter will be ready when it starts to turn golden brown. It already smells so delicious in here. You can smell the nutmeg and all the ginger that I added, and the cinnamon and the sugar and the molasses and the pears. Now it is ready to serve on my favorite pancakes or waffles or just even on toast just by itself. Thanks for checking out Mariko's Hollywood Kitchen, showing you how to make caramel and pear butter. Enjoy.